Hello all, I'm Sai and you're watching The Book Dragon. In today's video, I'm bringing to you 5 comic books that you can read for free if you're using Amazon Prime facility. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. First comic book that I'm going to tell is The Pride of Baghdad by Brian K. Vaughan. Now in this book, we have a group of lions which escaped from a zoo in Baghdad, hence the title Pride of Baghdad. Now, pride doesn't mean pride in a sense. It's not the feel of pride, and it is just the group of lions, which is called a pride. That is a tricky title, and even the cover of the book tricks you, like saying that it's about a person, but it's not. It's about a group of lions, and we get the story entirely from the point of view of lions and how they feel being fed by zookeepers while they are in the zoo, and how they feel about human beings when they come out of the zoo, how they escape, and how they see the outer world as a whole different from the view of human beings in a normal way. And it is very good. Usually getting points of view that are not that of human beings is so difficult in books, yet it is available in this comic book, and it is done very well by Brian K. Vaughan. There are also multiple twists and different things that occur throughout the book, so it will make you keep on flipping the book. And it's a comic book, right? So you can read it very fastly. All these 5 books which I'm going to recommend today are books which you can just binge through. You can read all these in just a single day. So just try it out because it is a very different concept. But I should also say it is based on a true event, so it will make you feel a bit by while you reach the end of the book. The next comic that I'm recommending is Memetic by James Tynion Ford and Eric Donovan. Now, this is a dystopian comic book. Dystopia is a genre in which the world has gone into the future and it is not at all in a good position. It's in a very bad position, and things cannot go even worse than this state in the world. And in this book, we have a picture that goes viral over the internet overnight, and this book was published in 2015, and I cannot think how it will happen right now, because if this happens now, I'm sure that even the coronavirus will not be able to sustain it, because the image that goes viral is the cover image of the comic book, which is that of a sloth. As you can just see here, it is like a hypnotic ring, and in the center of it there's a sloth. Now, this sloth is called the Happy Days sloth throughout the novel, and throughout the comic book. And the special thing about this image is that after you see this image, nothing happens that great. You just get a bit ecstatic. You feel happy. You want to share it to all of your friends. You want everyone you know to see that image, and it just goes on like that. After 12 hours passes from the time you saw that image, something goes on in your brain very wrong, and you just turn mad. Your eyes start to bleed, and you just want to kill every other person who's not just like you. That is simply you want to kill every other person that has not gone mad, and it is very cool in that sense. It's an adult comic book, so read it if you're above 18. It is a very good comic book. I'll not say that the ending is so great. It is so meh. It's not that great, but the entire concept of the book and how it is progressing, how things can go very much downhill, that is so cool to read. It is just a fun experience reading this book. The next comic book is Roots by Tara O'Connor. Now, in this comic book, we have a young woman whose life is not that great. It is very much below average, just in the way that most of us think our lives are right now. So I'd suggest to read this one because it is so hope-giving in a sense. Now, this woman, she just takes a decision to find the roots of her ethnicity and her family. So from the place where she is residing right now, she wants to explore the motherland of her family. So she just goes there. She just can't go there and explore all the things in a foreign land very easily, right? So she seeks the help of a friend over Twitter. That is, she has made this guy over Twitter as a friend, and he's such a nice guy that he comes down and helps her to look a place in which she can stay, and helps her explore the place, and also helps her find the roots of her family. She explores all these stuff, and she also returns back. During this time, there's a very beautiful romantic relationship that that is created between these two people. It shows the bright, sweet, as well as a little bit bitter side of long distance relationships. It is so realistic. It feels like it can very well happen. It is like watching a very good rom-com movie. You can. I'd suggest you to read this at night time because it will fill your brain with hope, and you will wake up the next morning with a very great mood, and that day will go very well for you. So try reading this one. The last two comic books that I'm recommending are Marvel comic books. The first one is Captain Marvel from Marvel, and in this comic book, we just get an episode from Captain Marvel's life. Just as Captain Marvel does, she goes to a planet and she fights the bad people there. She helps saving a group of residents of the planet. She brings down a tyrant. She glows, she's powerful, she's badass, she's fiery. I think that is enough to make you read this one because it is fun, it is humorous, it makes you laugh at many instances. It has all those superhero moments very well built within the graphic novel or comic. And the next one is Black Widow Deadly Origin, also from Marvel. Now in this we get the original backstory of Black Widow to a small extent. How she is found, how she is formed as Black Widow, how she doesn't age at all. We also get her relationship with Logan, who's Wolverine, and how she was brought up, her romantic relationships in the past, how her mind is right now, and why we see Black Widow like such an icy figure in the Avengers. I was able to come to a conclusion for certain amount of those things after reading this comic book. It was fun. It was a good backstory. It felt nice. It was very fast paced, and that's all about this book. You should try reading these both because they're about female superheroes and they are very much good. That's all for today, and if you did find this video useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also share it to your friends. If you want to get more content from me, do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.